that. Why? Can you hear me? I'm talking. I don't know why you can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't hear you at all, though. No. Yeah, well, my audio's on. Don't hear you. Okay, try joining as host. Let's see. Okay, let me.
Oh, I need to open chat too. Okay. Why is...
Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Um. Hmm. No, I
Keep
mean,
talking.
I see myself talking. Myself lighting up and something. You hear me, but I can't hear you. Let's see, are you muted? User phone? No, I mean, nothing. No. Move to audience. Perhaps there's only one speaker at a time?
No.
No, there's two speakers.
No.
Hey, Ivan, we're trying to figure out Discord. Look at us, the tech guys.
Yeah, looks like we've got a few viewers
Not
on
view.
Twitch too. Hello, everybody.
Pitch. I don't know. I just can't. Oh, hold on. Unmute. There's
Hey,
a music playing in here that I just unmuted. Try talking, Zarek?
yeah, can you hear me?
No, I still don't hear you.
Um,
Alright, so. Let's see here.
sorry, we are trying to get everything sorted out here, having some technical difficulties.
Ticket on the stage. Hmm. What a weird issue, huh?
Hang on one sec. I guess no one can hear me.
Yeah, I just can't hear Zarek. Oh well. I don't get it because we were just talking to each other. So
Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Zarek, now I see that you're muted yourself. Maybe.
Oh my lord, nothing can just happen normally. You can't just have a normal day. Okay.
I
Well,
cannot hear you at all.
hey Ivan, we're gonna just do a Q&A. Sorry, that's why I'm not having you join speak. Sorry, not just like a regular chat. Off stream, absolutely. Sorry. Can you hear me, Ivan? Let's try starting the stage. So why is my audio coming through there?
Hey, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I guess I just had to restart it. Why was...
So there's streamer mode. I just turned it on.
that shouldn't affect anything like that. That's interesting.
It's weird, right? It was the only thing I clicked, and now I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
So, would you look at that? You just gotta look at it, buddy. All
There
right,
we
cool.
go.
Now maybe we can put in the announcements. We're here.
Forget, there's a way for me to change this and fix it up, but... Okay, well,
Nice.
yeah, I'm still live on Twitch,
So, and it records
and
it and everything, right?
yeah, YouTube
Nice.
will set it as live, so just don't have anyone asking questions, but I know we talked about we would do the Bruiser tier, which talent tier was it? Tier 3? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trying to redesign it.
Well, we just haven't updated the tier 3 talents to not be for sweep attack, because sweep attack is not a thing
Oh,
for them.
right. Do we update all of the Guardian stuff? Or no, we didn't really need to even change any of it.
No, we do. We should still have to.
Okay.
Um, it just should. Theirs comes later, is all. So that's why we hadn't done it. So we would need to do that as well.
Okay. Cool, man.
How do I see them
Was.
while
Was.
seeing you? Oh, there's Sasha. Sasha New.
Hey, Sasha.
How's it going? Can you hear us both?
Hi, hi.
Oh, and Zach. Awesome.
Nice. Hi.
How's it going, Zach and Sasha?
Yeah, you guys should be able to chat it up in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way. You're gonna have to kind of man the Discord chat. I
That's
have
okay, yeah.
chat open for the YouTube and Twitch, but I
Yeah.
can't show your face and have chat at the same time.
Doing both. We're everywhere, guys. We're trying to stream all over.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a few people watching at the start, but I think technical difficulties had them leave, maybe. Don't blame me.
Yeah. All good.
But, how should we go about sharing? I can add a thing where I show my screen.
Okay.
Let me. Oh, yeah, there it is. Let's see. How do I fix this? Don't want it to completely cover us, but kind of have to do, I guess. How much? Well, I guess if you're in Discord, you can't see the stream view, huh?
I could probably go on the stream and do see you seeing me seeing it.
Yeah.
There you
Oh
go. Yeah,
wait,
I can do that.
why is it not working? There it is, where I can crop this view.
Okay.
So, how does that look now?
Can't see it just yet. Looks like you're like it's like behind by like 5 seconds, but you're putting it in the middle of the screen, right?
Yeah, it's probably
Sweet.
longer than 5 seconds then, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Looks like yeah, you got it up in the middle.
And you can see the talents?
Uh huh. Yeah, can see him.
Okay.
Just to make it more centered, maybe go to view and comments and just hide them, and then I think zoom in to 150%.
Okay.
Yeah, the frame's not still not up to date. But looks like you're moving something off screen.
Yeah, I think that looks fine.
There you go.
Oh, there. Okay. So, I just need to make sure I have the stream chat open.
Yeah, it's 20 seconds behind. I just
Yeah.
counted it when I shift positions. So that's great. Just in case, if you guys want to just maybe mute us in the stream, but see what he's showing, you can go to YouTube.
Yeah, I guess I probably can share my screen here in here as well. Um,
Yeah, you could try
but
it. Yeah, I feel like it'll be a lot of processing.
yeah, that's my worry because it wasn't even loading my camera. So
Right.
oh, that's gonna be a problem. Wait.
Well, you know what? I wonder if I could do it,
Yeah, that's
because
what I was
then
gonna say.
yeah, we'll use less resources. So, bam, bam.
Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? This is a lot of learning here, obviously.
Yeah. Oh,
Because now
oh,
I need to
oh.
try to. I need to make this.
Okay.
There
Let's
we go.
see. Share your screen. That one. Oh, let me go to entire
Yeah, and
screen.
then for the chat for Discord, you'll have to monitor that. Like I said, I can't
Yeah.
also have that open.
Right.
I wonder if there's a way I could have probably added that in, but anyways, let's if there's no what's Zach saying?
Just send another notification once we're all set.
Yeah, I mean I think we're all set now. If there's
Yeah.
questions, we'll do questions first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just kind of decided we're gonna do some development stuff while we don't have questions. That
Mm-hmm.
way we can kind of have something going on, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so guys, feel free to ask away. I'm hearing you guys in Discord. So feel free to ask away there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are looking at the Super Information Codex. This is the full version of it. Kind of sneak peekish, right? Because we're showing you all of the talents, all the powers that would be available eventually too. So really excited about being able to bring that to actual book format. But yeah, we made a change. 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right?
Oh, it
For
was before
bruisers.
than that, I think now.
Yeah.
I think it was before the
So
year.
yeah, we made a change where we really looked at Bruiser and Guardian and wanted to distinguish their roles a bit more. And it started with looking at like their powers, their archetype abilities rather. In that, first of all, Second Wind made more sense to be with the Bruiser because the Bruiser is somebody who loves to get up in the fight, right? He has a high damage reduction, a relatively low defense because it never scales. So he's going to take damage. He wants to take damage, and being able to offer him Second Wind made sense as a way to increase his health. So that was taken from Guardian, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Guardian
Yep.
got a brand new one.
Yep. Yeah. So Guardian, just the term itself, right? Somebody who protects, somebody who wants to, be in the middle of the fight, right? Has a high defense, but notably, right, no actual damage reduction, right, present. So yeah, it's less likely to get hit, but when he gets hit, he gets hit. So with that, because he still has his taunt ability, but now we've added a brand new ability, Embolden. So this is essentially that you can give your allies in an area around you additional damage reduction based on the amount of durability that you have. So it scales with your durability. Yeah.
Yep. So
But
they
yeah,
get
it's,
more of a team buff, um,
yeah,
whereas bruisers get a self heal. But these are the
exactly.
talents, so tier 3 talents for bruisers used to affect that archetype ability. Now they affect your second wind. So that was not in the primer, so we didn't get it
Yeah,
updated, but we have to update that here now.
yeah. dope. All right. Well, first one then is Fire Manipulation with Bruiser, in Tier 3. So, looks like you already started this one off?
Yeah, I had since I was playing a bruiser and had tier 3 talents, I had updated that one with a suggestion, but just kept it
Nice.
in theme with the name. So blasting
Yeah.
respite, since it's second wind, just have it deal some damage around yourself.
Nice. Yeah, and I think some of these will be kind of quick. I think Flaming Barrier should do the same thing mechanically. It's just change the words. So if we do a second wind archetype ability, if I can spell that right, there you go. I'm okay with it still giving 4 shield points. You know, because you healed yourself and yeah, go ahead.
Compared to, I mean, I guess it is the exact same strength. I guess I'm just comparing it to like the Guardian talents. To be fair, though, they get them at a later time. So we might want to actually change this equal to half of the healing value. Can you approve this suggestion real quick? And then we'll modify it from there, please.
Yep.
Since I have comments hidden.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. I had hit it. I hit it as well. Hidden it as well. There you go.
Hey, Donnelly. Donnelly and Ivan are both in here as well. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's fine. I think what we'll do here in Blasting Respite is probably make it like a 2 or 3, maybe, since it's an area. Just trying to think and compare it here to the Tier 2, since it's actually very similar to the Tier 2 archetype ability, Brutal Blast.
Gotcha.
Which makes your Brutal Strike deal an area of effect damage.
Yeah.
So,
They all have to be second wind, right?
yes.
Yeah. I'd say Fiery Spin. Maybe we rename it, but this could be something for your allies.
Effect. Yeah, I was actually thinking of changing this to be healing allies around you for fire. It's supportive for bruisers, a little odd though. Suggestions in the chat?
Right, yeah.
We usually just spitball some ideas until we have something we think is cool. I
mean, it could be like heat transfer, and like you're just taking out the fire from somebody or like the heat from somebody. I know it's random, but I think about water bending and how it evolved, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trying to think here. Maybe this blasting respite, instead of dealing damage, it can do a negative effect on everybody around you. Still kind of incentivizing that. Get in the mix.
Yeah, maybe it causes burning. Maybe it just causes burning to everybody.
I think that's actually really strong. I was thinking something like maybe slowing something, either a weaker status effect, or it reduces their damage modifier for their next attack, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, what do you think about that?
I like that.
That tankiness in a way, but it's not just selfish.
Yeah, don't be a selfish. I don't know. I do think because it is a bruiser, they do want to be selfish in a way. Like they want to deal some high damage wherever they can. But I get your point though. Like I think let's see.
Same effectively, yeah. As
the
blast.
Right. Yeah, it
Yeah, I
creates a
mean,
blast of flame.
creating like a wind of, or like an area of heat that slows enemies around you does make sense to me. It's kind of like exhausting
Yeah,
heat or something like that.
yeah. What's it called? Like in Vegas, it's there's some kind of like term for it, right? Like when like it's so hot, you see the rays coming off the streets and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
So
like the heat distortion. What's that called? That has a term, yeah.
yeah, right. I was gonna say let's just copy that.
I was thinking you were talking about how everybody says, yeah, like the heat mirage or
Heat exhaustion or mirage.
yeah,
Yeah.
like in Vegas, the summer heat winds where it's like opening an oven.
Mm-hmm.
You just get a blast of heat in the face, but
Yeah. So Donnelly's saying
yeah,
the
in
heat
San
exhaustion and
Francisco as well.
a lot in Albuquerque. Yeah. 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 Heat exhaustion and being a welder. Yeah. So yeah, I think that makes sense. So exhausting, exhausting, blast,
Oh, you're a
or
welder, Sasha Nini. Awesome. Yeah, I can imagine in Texas that being rough.
yeah. You're gonna have to share in the casual chat, Sasha, like some of the welds you've done,
Yeah,
especially if you've done the cool, like show off the really cool. I'm gonna kill the term here. I don't even know. But anyways, there's some really nasty looking welds, and there's some really awesome looking ones, right? So
hmm
the bead, there we go, the bead on it.
yeah,
um, Actually, it could just be exhausting wind, right? It's like kind of
yeah,
renaming it.
yeah.
And most of these could be that if we want to be a little bit on the nose about, okay, it's changing your wind
Usually
ability.
are like brutal
Yeah.
blast, brutal cautery to make sure it's
Yeah.
tied to your brutal strike archetype ability.
Yeah.
Um, I would say maybe shielding wind for something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
And then this should not count towards the shield restriction.
Yeah. Don't get in trouble, Sasha, but yeah. Definitely, if you can and have anything fun to share that you worked on, that'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, I'll have to double check the verbiage there. Yeah,
We worked on Arbiter. Well, actually, sorry, we're only messing with Bruiser
yeah.
as an archetype because
Specifically the
Arbiter's
tier
set.
3 talents.
Yeah, the tier three. Yeah, you didn't hear it, Donnelly. Essentially, you see in our like playtests and stuff that we had changed Bruiser's second ability to be a second wind, which is the healing ability. Yeah, cool.
Marlene's in here too.
Nice. Hey, Mars.
That's Ricky's wife.
Yeah, so now she can hear what I spend my time on.
Yeah, hear the nerdiness.
Yes. Enjoy. She'll probably come up with some funny names for some of these too. um, but yeah, okay. So this last one, your second wind archetype now can affect all targets with a melee range.
Well,
So,
yeah, that's
do I think yeah, that doesn't make sense anymore. Yeah, you don't want to be able to heal your friends as a bruiser, like you're focused on damage.
yeah,
Um,
or selfish defense. But
yeah, true.
I mean, I'm trying to think of a way. Oh, I came up with one. It's a word for increasing the heat. Because what I'm about to say is you add extra damage to your next melee attack.
Ooh,
Since
is
we're not
that?
defensive, kind of a control, and then we're missing an
Mm,
offensive. Just not a different type of offensive than what we originally had, where it's the same as Brutal Blast.
Right.
So I'm thinking, there's a word
Raise.
for like
Yeah.
increasing the amount of heat energy. Um,
Right. So,
might
and
have to change
no.
this name because of another tier 6 talent a
Oh,
little further down,
yeah.
but that's okay. We're mostly focused on the effects right now.
I will highlight these two. Oh, did somebody? I heard it to do, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
I
Oh,
heard a little notification, but
yeah. Anyways, um, I'm just highlighting them for now. Maybe we'll change them later. I'll
yeah.
try to get this third one in. I think I get what you're talking about though. Like it's just like raising the heat in the room, right? Or like some other way. We'll just Google this term for raising heat.
Could also just make the attack more
Kindle,
penetrating.
kindle, inflame.
Yeah. Hey, didn't you say that wasn't a real word? And even Google says that's not a real word. Oh, inflame with the I, but there's a
En
see,
flame.
Google doesn't
Yeah.
like the en, so I was pretty confident that was a real word. Yeah,
Let's see if Google. No, it doesn't change it.
that's weird. Maybe there's no inflamed past tense, but anyway.
Right. That's probably what it is. Yeah.
hmm Any questions from our 4 listeners, by the way?
Yeah. Feel free to ask anything about really anything. In Dominant,
Yeah, we
even
want to
OKG
focus on the
stuff.
Q&A side, but we're just trying to
Yeah.
make sure we're not just sitting around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, Ivan requested. Just type your question, cause in the chat. And the chat's in the top right corner. That little bubble looking thing, cloud looking thing.
I kind of like the idea of this. It just becomes penetrating, but I almost do want it to add a little bit
I
of
feel like
defense.
that might be a lot though. No, I mean, because you change the entire damage of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it could
that's a
be
lot of
like
damage.
it deals additional 5 damage that's penetrating. Um, maybe that's good because so I can imagine this thematically. You're like taking that breath in to you heal yourself, and then now you're pissed off, so now you're gonna go and throw a punch, right? Do you
Yeah,
have
yeah. Additional
yeah.
5 compared to the others just sounds like a lot.
Maybe
Um,
4. So it's better than the area effect one here because it's one person. Well, actually,
well,
it could not
worse
be.
that
Yeah,
way. Yeah.
you heal up, you focus, and your flame is now at concentrated point, changing it from a heating torch to a cutting torch. Yeah, that's a good point, Sasha.
Yeah. 5.
Cutting wind or torching wind? Torched. Oops. Torched wind.
I like that.
Huh. Combustion wind. Yeah.
Yeah, combustion
Combustion.
is a power we have, so I mean we could use like
Yeah.
combustive. I think that kind of almost works more for like the explosion. Okay, I think that works. For now, we'll do some play testing on that.
Yeah.
Cutting flame. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say cutting wind, but that might like be something we use as a power in the future or something.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
wind power set. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
something we eventually want to bring to the table is wind powers, so
yeah, or even torching
plasma
wind,
cutter.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think torching wind. Let's try that. See if we like
Oh,
it.
fueling the flame is kind of like the idea I was thinking of. I think that's almost the word I was looking for.
Mm.
Something that adds to the fire. But I think we'll start with that for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
plasma
that's
cutters use
that's
electricity, correct? Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, maybe when we get to electricity, that might be the one. So we'll gotta note that one. All right, so let's try ice manipulation. I don't think there's nothing else that impacts second wind. So yeah,
Yep.
for fire.
So
Okay.
I'll just.
And then
Cool. I have
technically, nice. Yeah, propane cutter. Torch is technically plasma cutter. So Zach, would light overlap fire heat in terms of producing laser effects? I mean, if we ever talk about anything in this game, it's the thematics of things, right? So if you like that it would do that, I don't know, like your guy is a bruiser that uses straight up a welding torch, to try and do his attacks. That's kind of sick, actually. We should try to figure that out. But you could say that, yeah, it's plasma or whatever, or you could say it's that, but mechanically, it's using the fire manipulation talent and fire powers. So that's always been something at the forefront of our kind of game. So that way you don't have to. That's why we aren't describing like brutal shell as like you make a shell out of this, right? It's just we just tell you what it mechanically does.
Yeah, we try to give a little bit of flavor text, but not so much
Yeah.
that it locks it in to like you literally pull out a plasma torch or a plasma cutter.
Exactly.
We might call a power plasma cutter, but
That's true. Yeah. Thermal control. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Frozen wind. So this is ice.
yeah, fire manipulation does include thermal control.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I think we kind of at one point wanted to call it like heat manipulation, but that doesn't evoke the same concept really.
Yeah.
Kind of like controlling heat energy, but only in the positive direction. So adding heat, not necessarily taking it away.
Right, because now ice, you have to have ice. You have to change to and it becomes less like power based, right? Like it becomes very sciencey very quick. When reality, like I just want to throw fire at you and burn you.
Yeah, we try to be somewhat realistic, but also have fun with it and leave things open enough.
Yeah. So your second one archetype now also applies one stack of chill to the nearest enemy within your range. So that's
that.
You just read. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's flavored. Yeah. You heal up, and things that are close to you are like you use your ice to actually heal you, right?
Yeah.
And you actually.
I was thinking of making it add chill to like everybody around you, but that can be pretty strong unless it's a 3x3 centered on you, so it's only melee range effectively.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty big buff.
Yeah,
and if you
could be multiple targets getting chilled. I think it's got some more utility in the way it's got a larger range as well. You don't have to be melee.
And you technically can choose, right? Like if this is a boss guy, then I'm trying to get like that.
Yeah, it does say nearest this way, so you don't quite get to choose. You can control it by moving though.
Yeah.
And then, if there's multiple targets in the same distance, you would choose for sure. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Sasha. Yeah, we go by comic book science rather than science. Yeah, no, that is a true statement.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'll go with that one, and then sweeping calmness, which that's funny. So let's see.
So I would say we can just remove anything past here and replace. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Attack made.
Oh, it's not sweep anymore, but what's it called?
Name needs
when you're in a room that's like nice and chill. as a chill room. I don't know if we want to say that, but you know what I mean. Like you're like, man, I raised the decreased the AC so that way I'm like nice and comfy in the room. Like right now, I turned on my fan. um, but yeah, so I'm just trying to think of a term that could reflect that. Like spine,
like chilling
spine
out in a
chill.
way. But trying to
Yeah.
keep the idea of like wind, I think calming wind works just to keep the same, keeping
Okay.
wind in it, but then it's also more so it's like you've calmed yourself to be able to gain
It's funny
defense.
for a bruiser to say that too. Like I don't ever imagine any bruiser to be calm. But here you go, cooling presence
Cooling,
from Zach.
yeah, cooling wind maybe be a good one.
I think so. Yeah, cooling winds. There
Yeah,
you go.
more thematic to ice. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. There
it's
you
like
go.
cooling down. You cool yourself down instead of being a hothead bruiser. You calm
Yeah.
down and gain some defense.
do you do you calm down with a nice, cool, refreshing song, or are you heating them up with a nice, cool song? Name that reference, audience. No.
I don't know that one. Knowing you, it's probably Rick and Morty though.
No, no. Hold on. I'll give Ivan a sec there. I think he knows. Um. Anyways, so last one, sweeping slide. I think this one we could use the same effect, but definitely the naming we got to change. But it's not so much a range, but like it increases your movement by one. You know.
I was actually gonna
Uh.
say maybe a cool effect is that it increases your melee range for one turn.
Mm,
A limited increase to melee range. That is cool.
hail, hailing
Naming's gonna
wind,
be hard.
hailing wind, because it's like hail is now circled around you, so technically you can hit somebody.
Yeah.
I
No. Also.
know. Yeah, Ivan. So in our game, every power set comboed with archetype, there is a talent set for each one of those. So you see that on the left with there's 5 archetypes, so Guardian, Bruiser, and all that, and then 10 combos of that, and then there are 3 per tier level. So yeah, there's like let's do the math, right? 30 times the 10, right? Tons of talents.
Yeah. It sucks when you say Hail Mary.
Nice.
Now also increases your melee range. Do we want to limit it to your next melee attack or for
Yeah.
one turn?
I would say next one, because what if it's at the end of the turn, and they had to heal themselves, so now they can be better positioned for the next turn, But yeah, if it was just till the next turn, there might be an instance where that's like works in their disfavor. They can't use the talent,
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, cool.
I
I
guess
like that.
that is probably enough language to make it clear. Yeah.
By how much though?
Oh,
Increases.
by 1. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I forgot I removed everything. There was a 1 in there originally.
Right. All
Okay.
good.
Let's go down to Earth.
Yeah. And just so fun things, just checking in, for those who don't know, essentially the SIC, we've got very minor things to do on it. Like this is it. You know what I mean? Like these kind of small little tweaks. But essentially after that, we're going to be working on getting this book formatted and put together. We already revealed the cover for it a long while ago. So we had the art ready before. But yeah, we're going to be working on that. And we're at, just to preview, we are at, just in content, 197 pages of content. So it's still going to be 8.5 by 11 book, hardback book. Again, just exciting. Lots of space there to play with. But it's likely going to be around that page count, around 200, 210, 220, just because of all the art we're going to add. So Yeah, so Zach, the range is increased by sliding, icy foot skates, whatever reduces friction by ice, sliding step.
That's cool.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I was thinking of it as like because a second wind thematically, right? You're just like you're taking a breath, but for ice, they literally blow like cold air all around them, and then that blows chunks of hail, right? Making it a little easier for them to do a next melee attack.
The
Oh,
covert strike changed, but I don't think in a way that requires an update to the talents, Donnelly. I don't know. We'll double check.
yeah. Here, let me do that. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you.
Yeah. I like that idea. I was kind of thinking too, like um, maybe for to go back to the ice real quick. Um, like you create like an icicle on your hand when you know, in a way or something like that too. Um,
Yeah,
so
sorry, just putting a comment in real quick. That way we got it locked into to review. Definitely, we'll do it off stream to triple check. I want to make sure that's nice. Okay, sorry, you were saying?
yeah, I was just saying for the name, because I do definitely see what Zach's saying. I mean, hailing, I would still say that's kind of like a hybrid in a way of ice and wind,
Mm-hmm.
but hailing wind does sound not like a ice melee kind of thing. So maybe there's another thematic name we can come up with. Um, yeah, just to clarify, Zach, too, the reason we're leaving wind in there is to kind of tie it to your second wind, um,
Mm-hmm.
to help mentally with that connection. It is a little goofy in some ways. You know, like some of the names are going to be a little goofy or weird. It's kind of um, what's the word? Like an arbitrary restriction we put on ourselves, but
Yeah, and I think sometimes we can break
yeah, I think there's
the
good ways to
pattern.
do that. Yeah, I think we'll be
Yeah, like if it
fine.
just doesn't make sense. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Thank you, Sasha. Appreciate you coming on board.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sasha.
Yeah.
Have a
Um.
good evening.
So yeah. Ivan said tundra wind.
Yeah.
Since it's kind of a environment changing.
Yeah, I kind of like the like hail strike in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and you got to make it one word. Of course, there's no space in between hail strike. Got to. Yeah. I'm good with hail strike. Yeah. I think that's fine. Again, it's breaking the mold a little bit, and that's okay.
yeah, I was even thinking maybe striking wind. Oh
That
yeah,
might be
superhero name
nail.
101, no spaces. Yeah, Hailstrike.
Yeah, I think that would be actually better. Um,
Which one?
oh, the one you just said a
Oh,
second ago.
striking wind.
Striking wind. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Name is maybe a work in progress. Maybe we
yeah. Here,
highlight
let's.
that.
I will highlight it and put a comment. Let's think about this name more. Hail of Fist, Hail of Strike, Thunder Wind, etc. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys again. I just really appreciate the
Yeah,
ideas.
yeah. Fist of the Northwind. Yeah, that's cool.
So,
Very martial artsy at the same time. Hey, Greg.
yeah.
Greg just hopped in YouTube chat.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for joining,
Awesome.
Greg. Just so you know, we got a little delay, so you might hear me in like 20 seconds, I think Ricky said.
Yeah. He's not in Discord at all, so yeah.
Hmm.
We'll have to say if he wants to join. Um, Fist of the Northwind. That's a fun one. Let's skip to martial arts. Just go
Sure.
over there, right?
Yeah.
Um, so martial arts bruiser. Um, so we have These guys.
Man,
This is
Roundhouse
where.
Sweep, I'm gonna miss that one because just the name alone. It reminds me
Right.
back of playing EverQuest 2 when I was young, playing um, what I think they called it a monk, I think, in that as well. So, but yeah,
Yeah. Ice bullets for ranged attack.
yeah,
Yeah, you could say, again, that's that thematic part of it. You could say, hey, yeah, I use ice powers, but I use a gun to shoot ice bullets.
yeah,
So it's
exactly.
whatever makes the most sense,
Yeah.
for you. But yeah.
Funny enough, you just reminded me the Q&A we did on Monday. I totally
Yeah.
wish I would have had the wherewithal in the moment to
Mm.
use Zach's character as an example of how much variety you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we can have in the game. So
That's
I think
true.
that would have been a really good example. I just didn't think about it in the moment. We were busy typing.
Yeah. Yeah, in case you guys missed it, Zarek posted in I think the announcements, yeah?
Yeah.
The link to that chat we had, and it was really cool. Went over a lot of good things and just, going over the system with them. So that might be a good one for you, Ivan, to just read through. So, I definitely, yeah, Roundhouse Sweep is going to be missed.
Yeah.
Say Roundhouse Wind. No, that doesn't make sense. You could say, what's I wish Sasha was back here, right? He was a martial artist. There was some tornado kick or something that is an actual move.
I think it is. Maybe. I don't know. I think that's like a jumping spin kick or something from Taekwondo, potentially.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking. If I could spell this. Okay, so cool. So feigned sweep. Change it to second wind.
I should probably let you know, Greg. The reason we're not doing Q&A right now is we don't have any questions, so we wanted to just kind of have something going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll keep doing these. We're thinking about doing one every month, even probably after the backer kit campaign.
Oh yeah,
Anything.
which we should always be. Yeah.
Yeah, that way just get a chance as people, keep joining the community. We can keep fielding their questions and just have that like live connection with people, right?
Yep. All right. So the first one again, it was feint sweep. What did it do? Now it also has a check difficulty increased by 2,
Yeah.
and if you are in a state of car when using it. So yeah, so it was attack before, obviously.
There's a really easy one. It is similar to Key Strike above, but you can regain Key when you use Second Wind.
Yeah.
Maybe like Focusing
What if
Wind.
this might skip ahead because we always try to do offense, defense, maybe supportive, I guess, but more selfish. What if based on your Kara when using it, it improves the second one healing? If you're at Kara 2 or Kara 3, you add that much to your healing.
Or yeah, like how much Key you have. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
like
that.
it
I was
won't. It
thinking
won't.
we could make it consume Key as an option as well, even then.
Yeah, I think that's a lot for talent though. If you consume it.
You do that right here in Beat Strike. You consume Key. They interact
Oh,
with your inherent effect, right? So.
that's true. That's true.
But I think maybe we can have kind of what you're saying while you're affected by, like while you're in a state of Kara. So same idea, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was gonna say because you build up your key, right?
The other
So
way.
you
Your key starts
other
at
way.
5, you consume it. You can either consume it
Oh,
all right or
right.
consume one
That's
at a time to empower yourself.
that's true. So maybe it is just the opposite then. Like if you have low key, it heals you for the amount missing in addition. because that means you're in fight, right? You're in fight for your life.
Yeah.
um,
That's actually kind of a neat idea. Um,
because he's more than likely
wonder.
in the thick of it, right? Using his key. So this could be a second thing that, okay, let me buff my second wind, because I'm in that state of I'm like low on key or whatever. Now I'm like focusing up, right? So I gain a little bit more healing based on how much key I've remaining.
Yeah, yeah. I would almost say in that way we might want to make it like double how much you're missing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Zach, for martial artists in our game, it's martial art and key manipulation, and Kara is a state that they can enter. So just a state that we made up essentially, but we really like it the way that it's termed. Just Kara.
Well,
But
they
yeah,
were.
that's the. No, martial arts was not in the original primer, right?
No, we're adding it. Is
Yeah,
who's asking?
Zach.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're adding that to the next version of the primer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, version 2 of the primer will have all 10 power sets. It already has all 5 archetypes, but all 10 power sets will be in there up to level 5. So you won't really get access to this tier, but you'll get tier 1 and tier 2 for every power set. So
Yeah, there's a
no,
place.
you didn't miss it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
go ahead.
Jared was the one who got the name Kata. It was a use of the word in Japanese. It's not really its direct meaning, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying like DBZ uses a different like energy source. You know what I mean?
yeah, they use ki. I think
Yeah.
pretty sure they use ki. They might call it chi, but
Yeah, but yeah, Chi versus Ki. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
so we're thinking
yeah.
also heals. Whoops, for additional health equal to twice the amount of ki you are missing. I was
Mm-hmm.
what I was looking for earlier because I thought it'd be a really neat tie-in and like a combination effect was if one of these talents increased your maximum key because I know we do that in some of the other archetype talents for martial
That's
arts.
so funny. I was about to ask you that yeah, maybe we would look at for because of this, at least within martial arts with Bruiser, it makes sense to increase it somewhere in one of these for tier
Um,
6.
I don't think we have to, and I guarantee you it's somewhere else. That's why I knew we made
Yeah,
it
yeah, for sure.
just for a different archetype.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things where it's cool, but it also makes that the best combination. It's like if I pick this one, I have to pick this one, or you feel like you
Yeah,
have to, of course, right? Get into
yeah.
power
We
levels.
don't want to lock anyone in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay.
So heals for additional health equal to twice the amount of key you are missing. Cool. I like that. At most, that's like 10,
Hmm.
right? So, um,
Hear me out on this one. Kind of the
mm-hmm.
same effect in a way, except what if it's like you take such a like powerful breath and it kind of fits with martial arts in a way that you like knock down nearby enemies like within melee range specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
So 3x3 centered on you. I would even say that way. If you find a way to increase your melee range, this doesn't get bigger.
So Goku charging up, everybody sees like that, like that.
Yeah,
It blows
exactly.
away
Right.
rocks and everything. So I think
Right.
thematically that makes sense because usually when he's powering up, he's really regaining. He's not that he's regaining health points, but he's definitely gaining energy. So to fight better. So yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. And I think it's one where Doom spit breath.
We're gonna have to steal that for. Eventually, we like to go into dark energy, and maybe that could be something.
Yeah.
Give you doom spit. It's guaranteed, or is it?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
consuming a strong. Um,
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I can
but
agree
it's
with
like the
that.
slow from fire, right? It's
Right.
guaranteed, just like
Yeah.
LEDs.
Drunken
I'd say if it's
loogie.
like a really strong effect, we might not want to
Yeah.
um, do something like where it's guaranteed. But I think for something like that, it's everybody around you, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I think this one's kind of a gimme, except I mean, I don't always have to have an offensive one. But I was gonna say that yeah, this one's kind of easy. It is the same though as fire. Was it? No, ice. Yes, cooling wind also does that exact same effect. Just as a note. Not that
Yeah. Cooling wind does that.
maybe
Well, cooling
fortitude gives you
wind.
damage reduction or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's that. This is. What was Earth doing? Because Earth got to do something.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
Earth has some damage reduction, or if it doesn't,
Well, it
um,
already tries to maximize stone skin, so
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, grants you a stack of stone skin if it was successful. Yeah, so it's shield points. Um, anyways, yeah, I think that's fine. Fortify should give damage reduction. It kind of makes sense for a martial artist to be able to focus, right?
Hmm.
Gain back some health real quick, some clarity, and then now take a little bit more damage. Yeah, take more damage, or
Take
rather
less.
reduce it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Be able to
yeah,
take more.
yeah. Be able to take it. That's the right. I was like, what? What's the right term?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of time, I know we talked about doing an hour.
Hmm.
Um, does anybody have questions? Oh, it looks like Greg hopped out.
Oh, nice.
Maybe we'll just start to wrap up here.
Invasion of Sub-Zero. Inversion of Sub-Zero. Yeah, I mean, you could play
Oh,
that
there
kind
we
of
go.
style, Zach, where it's like you're a martial artist who uses a drunken style. You know, their walk is like halfway, between like a martial artist and somebody like what's his name? Oh gosh, I was thinking the Pirates on Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, yeah, but like how I got like all like
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, drunken. I love the um, like drunken fighting, stuff like that.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow. I know that's so silly of me, right? But it happens live on, you have people you're talking to and you forget a name of somebody who's like.
Super famous, right?
Anyways, right, super famous. But yeah, anyways, you know how Jack Sparrow walks like a little like this, but I can see that mixed in with a drunken style fighter, martial artist,
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, other things too. We are nearly wrapped on our comic editors compendium. It is a different book that is essentially our comic editors like guidebook, right? Their
Hmm.
tools that their ability to be able to create entire universes if they'd like to, create long missions, campaigns, and so on. So there's not too much more to really add to that. It was just making sure that we get the right tools in there for our universe, especially there's really cool times where like we need to make certain checks to make certain things happen. Like Zarek's character is a big burly person who was willingly picked up and used as a battering ram by another big burly bruiser to like literally break through a wall. And so, how do you rule that, right? And I ruled that as a comic editor, that not only did they use Drive to actually start that action, it was a main action, so they used their action points. But then they had to make a check, and the check was based on their highest stat, which for him was a might check.
Yeah, our
And
Discord
so you,
can't see it, but this is the character Ricky's talking about. That Ricky made
oh,
and painted. He did a Kit Bash and painted this for me.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We're gonna have some
yeah.
actual art done of Shelburne.
Yes. Yeah, Shelburne, big old like tall dude, right, with the big old shell on his back, right. But yeah, no, he literally was thrown through a wall or rammed through a wall, and because of that, they were able to go in and stop a countdown from happening, right, which is just really cool. But the comic editor needs to have the right tools to make that call quickly, fun, and efficiently. I should quote that: quickly, fun, efficiently. UFE. So yeah, so just know that we're really excited about that book, being able to come to the backer kit as well, and it's already over 200 pages too.
Yeah, and I'm almost done with the primer. Well, I say almost. I'm like halfway done with the primer V2 update.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
like reformat every single page. That's why it's taking a long time. Just
yeah.
because
Maybe
drive-throughs got different requirements for their spacing and margins and such.
right. Yeah, so our primer coming out in V2, having more power sets, a couple of additional rules because the primer was meant to be a quick rule set, right? But we want to add a couple more things to help it be even more clear on how to do things at the table.
That is
Yeah,
missing some stuff sometimes. We feel right, like
yeah. So that will come out in print through Drive-Through RPG, so people will be able to order it ad hoc at any time. And it's really cool. I'm sure you guys listening, right, like have maybe gone through Drive-Through or heard of them, but you buy it and they print it immediately, and as a result, right, nobody has to hold any inventory. They could just get you the product and you can keep going. So yeah. Cool. So that's it for some updates. I would say maybe let's try to go back to Earth and just finish it out, and then maybe we end off on that.
I was thinking we'd end there, just because we're already
Oh, okay.
at the time we a little past. I know we started late because technical difficulties, but
Oh, okay. I could have sworn it was an hour. Sorry.
yeah,
No,
7 o'clock.
oh, wow.
We're past
Oh,
7. We started at
yeah,
6.
we are. We are past it, right? Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Just get excited. I've had an energy drink the whole time, guys. It's good times. Times
Yeah,
all around.
we love talking about the
Uh,
game. That's for sure. We could talk
yes.
for literally ever about the game.
Yeah. And then I still see Zach, Donnelly, Ivan on. So if you guys want to play a session, well, Donnelly's already in one of our sessions, which is awesome. But if you guys want to play additional sessions, Zarek is going to be a comic editor, and he's looking for players.
Zach actually is one. He's my one that's hard set.
Nice.
Our interview and the time works for Zach, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe Ivan, you want to hop in on that just to get your hands on playing the game. We'll have to have you use digital dice, and maybe I'll meet up and give you some cool ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be either Monday or Tuesdays at 7 or 7:30. The exact days and time
Pacific.
isn't quite set. Yes, Pacific.
Yeah.
I think isn't he?
Yeah, he's here in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 But
Just for anyone who listens. Yeah. Tell me about that, Zach. The PDF is a little hard. Is it the form fill?
fillable? Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have the form fillable one? Or I know some of the form fillable parts have had issues for some people. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just use Affinity when I do mine, so it's cheating.
This guy using the thing that he built the character sheet off of.
Yeah.
I just use Affinity.
I've tried using the form fill just to make sure it's not broken, but generally when I actually am making a character, I'll use Affinity.
Let me do this. Copy link. Guys, I think you're about to say it. Don't know. I just tried to do it on my tablet and I was struggling and I lost my progress. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Zach.
Yeah.
I just sent the link to the form fill one. So that's why I've already programmed in the form fill. But yeah, it could just be the app itself or something, you know. I can tell you this, all right? Fun preview, right? We are working with an awesome developer to get our website up. The
Mm-hmm.
first thing that we are building is a character sheet. So we are going to
Oh,
have a
character
digital
builder.
character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, character builder. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, the character builder, the sheet where you see all of these stats, like all digital, all placed there, and you can save it. That's the first thing that we're going to running on. So hopefully by this time next year, it's like fully functional and there. And you know, we're building up assets and putting photos in there and all that. So
Mm-hmm.
we're excited about that to just be able to get it looking cool and professional. So
Yeah.
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 Cool, man. Well, yeah. Well, with that said, it's been fun. Thank you guys so much for being on,
Yep.
giving some cool names and different ideas.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you. We'll try to kind of schedule out and plan the next one. Maybe advertise it in a way a little more. That way we
Yeah,
can get some more people in asking questions and just
yeah, yeah,
chatting too. We like just hanging out too. So
yeah,
thank you
yeah, for
for
sure.
joining, guys.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.